I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn it on, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put $1, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, I'ma hit that. Okay, I'ma hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I'm here to say, for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only win against succession, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only win against succession on my coupe. Ain't no dub, ain't no L.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson. Screen play. Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Watson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. You know, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but Not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
No
now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javarius Ward. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start opening drive.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
I'm just saying this changes
2
direction.
yards, good enough for first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
I mean, goddamn, how long the ball gonna stay in the air, bro?
Play downfield should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
2nd and 10.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7, Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once it threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
Come on. Pick that bitch off, bruh.
It
was Tyrann Mathieu, the honey badger, there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun, Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
What it is, baby. What's up? What's what? King Jones, let's shoot a man above.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Controlling the passing lanes.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find
what it is, baby.
And he'll be
What's
brought
up?
down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Watson on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. Watch ball is out. Watson lost it.
Get the ball, you dumb bitch! What the fuck was that, bruh?
They recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? They lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, and him ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to wrap sharp again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second and 4.
I'm on point. That's not the 300, the Rolls Royce. Stainless steel watch by choice with the gold voice. One look at me and she moist, me and Fuego. Hard rock sweet,
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans 22. 7 yards there on a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
How the fuck that nigga lined up like that?
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
If you got a couple of sales, that's 5-10. Ain't no road right there to try and fail. The game has itself some damn you buy and sell. I might go back to school, I might hear.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
That was good tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's all for the end result.
Diamonds on diamonds and shit, it keeps snowing. Everybody say they want peace to the peace showing. Pulling out the 501s with the peace showing. Take a couple shots when I'm done. Be bold. I'm the biggest star on the field. Like
T. Owens.
Yeah, my homie met her last week and she owned it.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All of the guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and goal from the 1. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
That's that platinum Chanel.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert.
I like my.
I used to have a coach who called it marrying up.
I like my.
When you get on a guy, you just
I like my.
right there. Each guy has
I like my bitches red bone.
that allowed the runner to make
Hello.
a big move to
Light skin. Yellow. Iced out. Hello.
Now after the touchdown,
I like my.
here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
You're going to be laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
I like my bitches red bone. Yeah. Hello.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
What the fuck is up with these wide receivers dropping passes, bro? Like, nigga, that's touchdown. Like, the fuck are we doing?
Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fucking drop a touchdown.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15. First down, Houston.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
What the fuck, bro? Are you kidding me?
Wow. 65 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board. Now still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
So
after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Come on, bro.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Then he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. They were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Pick that off, bruh.
It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory though if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Watson.
Oh, fucking roughing the passer? Come on, dog.
He's going to get this inside the 30. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The returns. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get his hands to the hoes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go
got rid of the ball.
The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
Hey, you remind us of the quarterback. This shit is already passed.
First down, and it'll leave him with a
That's going boom, and they got it on smash.
Well, you certainly have to give a little
And I got the
playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a good pickup there, 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Motherfuck, nigga.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, hold up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Edwards Helaire, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Edwards Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, it's going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Go.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they could get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. But a big-time drive in that situation.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime haul now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We the best music.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
DJ Khaled. Just calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs out. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Just calling my phone.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Come on, bruh. React to the ball, my nigga.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because
I came to fuck it up.
That's why he goes.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. Watson looks to throw again.
How the fuck are you catching that?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And first down carry here for Johnson. Could give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's about blocker
Texans up front. In comes the
and
flag.
lobster. Each weekend. It's for the weekend. How the fuck?
2, 4, 6, 8. Watch your back and be so real. Shit, crying with my hand and I'm feeling pain. Break a chick on you, you should get this thing without a face.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Illegal man downfield, 71.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Give me that!
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Give me that! Give me that!
He's got
Give me
it
that!
denied. It's a full base.
Everybody
And
here!
he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed. Locked. Reinforced.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Chiefs 28, Texans 10. Harrison Butker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. For the gunner, Roger Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Watson on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe somebody was attempt. It can be so many different things. It comes back to the guy throwing it.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
You can stay in my room. You can stay in my room.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
They'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They live to fight another down, right?
Oh, man. You got it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
So, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. after the roughing
two-tone.
penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That's the game of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Family's going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
Yeah, man. Shit out of Tyrann Mathieu. Oh my God. Thank God I had a safety in there. I like my bitches red bone.